All right, so we should be back up. Chat is still definitely down, which is brutal, but we'll figure it out. We literally have to. All right, but anyways, yeah. So I tried fixing it. Looks like nothing's really happening here. YouTube.com refused to connect. All right. Yeah, but if anybody is there, just go ahead. Just leave a comment real quick. Tell me how everything is. Is audio fine? Hmm. All right. But anyways, so I thought that we could just talk about like basically stream series, right? So like series that we want to see streamed, right? So I thought we could talk about basically what my passions are, things that I want to explore as far as like creating content. So like you guys know like the ecosystem or like the sphere that we can kind of stay within. But like what seems more entertaining, right? Because I'm going to be switching back to the other overlay, and I'm going to be messing around with that too, just like for some production standpoint, because I want to make the stream more interesting, right? Like whatever we want to do. Do we want to have like a talk hour? Like do we want to have like a cocktail kind of like mixing hour, right? Like I definitely have an eclectic set of interests, right? So we can dive deep on anything, right? Like I can make talking points on any subject. Like I don't care about that. So I like that kind of for like general content, right? Um, I like games a lot too. I'm very good at games. I like sharing, learning new strategy games and stuff like that with you guys. Like, I'm really into like auto battler genres, right? So like I love like auto chess, right? I started playing that when came out on like the Dota 2 client, right? So, I've got a good skill set there. Also played a lot of League of Legends, right? Got it played on scholarship, so we could do League videos too. Uh, and yeah, but right now I feel like primarily I want to keep the branding and everything as close to like well really myself, but like I want Pokemon to kind of be my way in, and I don't feel like that's weird. It's like Pokemon has been the coolest thing since I was literally 3 years old. You know what I mean? And I have a lot of interest in it, and it's not just like one specific game. So I feel like there's like a lot of good variety of content we could do. Um, kind of surrounding that. But of course, like always, love to hear that feedback from you guys too. So I don't know why this is doing this. There we go. Wow. Okay, this is actually kind of easy. Sweet. Okay. Cool. So what up, guys? Got a lot. We got some more viewers coming in. Funneling in, funneling in. Love to hear it. Like I was saying before, we're kind of just going over what we're going to be streaming. It's kind of, just up to discussion. I was going over, some of my interests to kind of help, spark the conversation. We do got chat back up, so I can read. Um, would love to hear some of you guys' thoughts on that. Um, but yeah, I don't know if we want to go. Got to throw BTD in the mix. I love that. Okay, yeah, that's something that we can definitely work with. Balloons Tower Defense. I think like tower defense games definitely up my alley, right? I think those are and pretty baseline, pretty easy to watch, right? Like you know what's going on, you know the objective. That's where I kind of felt like Pokerogue. I'm glad you're throwing some suggestions out there because I felt like that's where Pokerogue was kind of maybe neglecting. Um, it's fine, like I still think that challenge is something that we can definitely do, and I want to. I didn't just start it willy nilly. but I also think that it's rough content to kind of just get into the flow of things, and it's kind of, while I thought it was creative in the beginning, kind of like stagnating that. What about a throwback series? Yeah, I was thinking that. So interesting thought there. Okay, so let's kind of like piggyback off that. All right. What about a throwback series? What what do you mean throwback? Because like I want to do like real life stuff, like real life content too. By the way, shout out to Cammy Till for the lighting. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the stream quality with the lighting is way better today. Shout out. Um, but I was having this thought earlier today. I was like, what? It was like more like IRL content, but I was like, I want to start making content surrounding hobbies that I want to get into or that I've always wanted to start that I haven't yet. So right, like it would be stage 0, I have basically no knowledge, and then like the stream series would be me learning something that I want to learn. So I'm having fun doing it, right? And I'm just kind of like recording what I'm doing. It doesn't even need necessarily be on a live stream, just recording what I'm doing and turning it into like a video idea. Um, but yeah, elaborate on the throwback series a little bit because that does intrigue me if you can. And then I also got to kind of learn a little bit and look into more about like the litigation of how it all works. And I'm sure because like I remember when I was on Twitch, I could literally, since I owned Spotify, I could stream any music off Spotify while streaming. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I totally thought about that too. The only thing for the older games, right, is just how it all works with the system, like being OBS. So I'd have to learn that. I'd also have to learn maybe how to like do the capture card and stuff like that because like for older systems, right, I can't just unless I maybe get like an emulator or something on the computer, which I could totally do. Is there any specific like throwback games? Poker tournament stream? I've thought about that. That's literally on my chat GPT for suggested ideas too. It kind of goes perfect. I'm not really trying to feed the yeah, but I could do a segment. I am not elite at poker, unfortunately, Chappa. You know that. I suck at poker. I've been trying to get into it a little bit to no avail. I'm not patient enough for it, I don't think. If I have someone there to keep me in check, I'm a good fucking pilot. I'll steer the ship in the right direction, but I don't, yeah, no. Co-pilot kind of for life as far as poker goes, but I do like that. I think it's entertaining enough too because I'll do like I feel like maybe like a different overlay for that one too. Uh, no, but so okay, actually, dude, I totally forgot. So addicting games, that's a good thing that you brought that up. So no, but yes, right? So addicting games actually still might be a thing. Here, let me check real quick. But I'm pretty sure they shut down like all like flash games, right? No, no, it's still a thing. Okay, so yeah, you can come here. Oh my god, dude! Add the extension. It's easy. What? Huh? Oh, it was an ad. Yikers. Okay, so yes, addicting games. Ooh, and cool math games. I was gonna say on my PC at my parents' home, I have that Flashpoint uh, app, right, which allows me to play any browser game or any Flash player game that was ever created. So, yeah, so like literally could do anything that was ever a game on addicting games to just through that. Same with cool math games. I could play like Bloxers or whatever. Um, but those types of games honestly might be good, like a good stream series. Coming up with like, do you think that maybe we should do like like challenge based content surrounding those throwbacks? Clunker, dude. So it's so funny, dude. They're like when I was looking up addicting games, Clunker's literally on my thing, and I was just about to bring that up. So yeah, yeah, Clunker IO. Are you talking about like this? Yeah, it's funny. It's funny you text me that when that was my idea and it wasn't looking good in the daylight. That's funny. Computer Lab OG. Oh, dude, like Run, like Library, like go throwback library style, like play Run. All right. Let me look through my notes real quick. But yeah, I definitely. So okay, my old Webkins account got shut down, but I made a new one with Victoria. So we could maybe do a series on. I could maybe just bust out a Webkins like decked out by like 80 of the new codes. We could do that. Get a whole bunch of Webkins, dude. Be the best Webkin streamer out there. We could maybe fuck around and do it. I don't dislike it. Workout stream. Oh, better yourself. I like it. I like it. We could do a streaming series about getting more. Club Penguin, dude. I'm dead, dude. Okay, so yeah, definitely seems like we've got the throwback segment. We could definitely do throwback Tuesdays or throwback Thursdays, right? We can maybe lock that in as a stream series. I just want more variety in there. I don't want to feel like I'm doing the same thing. I want to be working towards like I want the series to be doing something, right? But I just don't want it to feel like we're 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 bottling ourselves in or confining ourselves to just like Pokemon content because like while I love it and it's something that's easy. Zoo Life Wednesdays, we could do Planet Zoo. We could do a like a chat led Planet Zoo. TBT, yeah. All right, I'm liking the traction we're picking up. I'm liking what we're putting down. Roller Coaster Tycoon. I am goaded at that game. Don't tempt me with a Roller Coaster Tycoon. We could do yeah. All right. So I like Throwback Thursdays. Maybe Throwback Tuesdays and Thursdays. We can do different games. But it is that I do like that. I think that that would be more entertaining. Bejeweled. I'm dead. Dude, actually, I can't believe I didn't think about that ever. Dude, Choppa. Great idea with the Galaga. Is it watchable though? The noises seem to annoy people. I don't know. No, I think that all of the ideas that were said so far kind of encapsulate the throwback nature, and I agree, and I like that. I think the throwback games is fun. I think that it's an easy kind of nostalgia kind of thing that we can connect on. So I really liked that, and I think that it can fill a couple of days genuinely. Um, let's see here. I definitely want there to be Pokemon mixed in. So I think the better Pokemon content, I think that's a little bit easier for people to watch. There's a couple things that I want to introduce. I want to introduce, like I said, the Switch gaming a little bit, so I want to show you guys Pokemon Unite because I'm really good at that game too, and I think that one's a lot easier to watch. It's a little bit more fast paced. Yeah, this kind of replaces League, the Pokemon Unite, and I think will help us kind of stay on brand a little bit better. Uh, so yeah, I like that. We could do like Meta Mash Mondays. That was something I came up with. All that is like basically it's going to be Pokemon Showdown content. So Pokemon Showdown is just like a free like battling service, right? It's just like a battle simulator, right? It shows you how regular like how a battle would go on like a regular VGC, right? Which is just a video game, right? Uh, and I was thinking about either doing like maybe like a Chat GPT made team, right, where we got to learn it or whatever. We're kind of like blindfolded going in, or we have like some kind of like basically the Meta Mash Monday idea was trying to make a non-meta team work in Showdown and like climbing ladder, you know, as far as that goes. So really kind of liked that one too. Alrighty. I did really like those throwbacks though. We could do a Galaga series too. I really liked that idea. That was fun. I don't know. I'm not like stupid good enough at that, but I could get stupid good enough at that. And I feel like if I were to stream it too, and I had other people who were good at it watching, they might be able to help elevate me a little bit. I'm pretty coachable when it comes to Galaga. But all right, so I like throwback games. So it's on the Switch. So that would just be the same as like streaming any Switch games. So it, the other game that I was talking to you about too would be Pokemon Unite. So we can do Meta Mash where we do Pokemon games on Monday, right? I really did like that one. That one is an original. Took me a little bit of time to actually come up with it. So, but okay, Meta Mash Monday. I could do Pokemon Unite. I could just do Pokemon. That's my day, right? For Pokemon, right? It's either Pokemon Unite or Pokemon Showdown or Poke Rogue, right? Meta Mash Monday. Because that's the game that I'm currently most competitive in right now. Would be Pokemon Unite. I know. I thought it was pretty good. Did you see the? Well, you probably would have saw it on Facebook because you don't follow the Instagram yet. But did you see the post? The time auto popped up. I was going to be earlier, but we're still kind of dealing with that cough thing. Also, drop a like if you like the new overlay. I thought it was pretty cool. It's not perfect yet. I'm gonna try and work with it a little bit. Oh, you saw my YouTube post. Okay, nice. Yeah, I generated another one. I thought it looked really good actually. I liked today's post better than the first one. I thought the picture today was cooler. Okay, so throwback. Okay, so we got Meta Mash Monday, Pokemon Showdown, until we get a capture card for Pokemon Unite. Because I do want to get better at Pokemon, like the competitive game. So I like playing Showdown, and I like understanding what's going on more. I've always been a huge fan of like Wolf Glick, right, and watching like the competitive scene and kind of exploring that route. I'm competitive by nature, so I really like playing competitive games. I want to be good. I want to get better. Um, so I definitely can see myself doing series like that, right? Like Road to, Grandmaster, or like Road to Champ, whatever, for whatever game I want to play. Um, so yeah, Meta Mash Mondays. Okay, we can do Throwback Tuesdays. Right. Maybe to kind of help just keep the whole poker thing responsible too and in check, we could do Tournament Thursdays. Just saying. We got Wacky Wednesday, but that's for everybody. That's an easy one, so we gotta come up with something better. And it doesn't have to have the same thing in, but Wacky Wednesday. Shut the fuck up. I swear to God, I did not read that comment. That is so funny. That kills me. That's actually the. Yeah, what else would you make Wednesday, right? Like literally, you couldn't make it anything else. That's so funny. All right. Oh, dude, it's after midnight. I know you heard that. I can't show this. I'm gonna get demonetized already. JK. We're gonna take a slug of Gatorade real quick, and we'll be right back. The pineapple's pretty good. The pineapple Gatorade. All right. What if we do? Okay, I know I put a lot of energy into this Meta Mash Monday, but what if we did monologue Mondays, where we just fucking talk? Wet the whistle. I feel like maybe gameplay in the beginning, and then we can maybe switch over to like monologue Mondays or something like that. Or we need to talk Wednesdays. We need to talk. That actually not too bad. That's kind of funny. And I could like do, we could do like a little screenshot too, or like I could make like the picture like, we need to talk. We could start every episode with like a little moniker like that. All right. Hot topics. Hot topic. Hot top. Synonyms for hot that start with W. Wild. All right. All right. So I'm just popping this into ChatGPT real quick too. I'm gonna. I'm telling it in, just having it show me like a mock stream schedule with these stream series in mind that we've been talking about. I'm going to have it pump out a mock schedule. Maybe I'll show that real quick, and then we might get into a little bit of gameplay. I'm just gonna do maybe play one game of auto chess just to kind of keep it going. Um, all right. Don't call me addicted, but I literally got to wet the whistle again. Showing a little bit too much thigh for YouTube. Oh, I thought you were asking about that, and that's why. Usually I can just see it there. We could do a typing. So I'm a fast typer, but we could do like a road to like a certain words per minute too. Because like I don't know, like type racer's fun, right? And then like 10 fast fingers is also fun. We could do like kind of like contests too. Like um, if we did type racer, we could do custom lobbies where we have people from stream come in. We could maybe do some sort of let's see Tippity Type Tuesday. I do like that. That's not too bad. See, this is why these chatting it up streams are kind of helpful. The stream is kind of like the mentality that it's always broke, so we're always fixing it. We always got to kind of keep it fresh. So I'm kind of cool with it. What are we going with? Wacky Wednesdays. We need to talk. We need to talk Wednesdays. Guten Tag. Tippity tap right out my ass. All right. Okay, let's see what happens when we switch. Okay, bear with me, chat. This is our first time kind of trying to switch overlays midstream, so we're going to see how it works. Yeah, what? Okay.